How's this? Look at that. This plant is taller than I am. I'm 6'1.5" and this plant is taller than I am. Unbelievable. Now who knows what this is? It's sow thistle in America and milk thistle in Australia. Now this is one of the few plants whose leaves have white sap oozing out of them, but are actually edible. Now most plants with white sap oozing out of them are poisonous, but this is one of the very few, I think of one or two plants in existence that are fine to eat, although they've got a milky sap. But around here we use it for something else. Now this is an old wives' tale medicinal sort of a trick that works very well. And what it is, you break off the end of this and you get like the sap and you dab it on any warts and it'll kill the warts. Now you got to sort of, you know, have a shower in the morning or whatever, or at night, but every morning you've got to dab the sap on there, let it dry and let it stay on there all day. Do the same thing again every morning for 3 months or so and all the warts will be gone. Not only warts, my uncle had a large skin cancer patch on the back of his hand. You know, he had skin cancer. A lot of people get skin cancer dots around here in Australia. My dad has had quite a few different little skin cancer spots cut out, quite a lot of them actually. And my uncle had a great big one on the back of his left hand, or his, I think it was his left hand, and he used to dab this stuff on it. And it didn't get rid of it, but it shrunk it like down to less than a quarter the size it was. I didn't know if it actually didn't just get rid of it altogether eventually, but he didn't put it on every day, I don't think. But it was amazing, you know, really giving skin cancer a hard beating, if not destroying it, purely out of the sap of this thing. I mean, this is cancer, not just warts that we're talking about here. You know, and this is a very remarkable plant in those regards, and that's a little old trick that the old women and those people in the know here in Australia get up to with what Americans know as sow thistle and we know as milk thistle. And it was also me proven that little plants that are usually only about a foot tall can actually be taller than me, even though I'm 6'1.5", and I've got grass which I've recently mown that is also taller than me. Some of the plants around here, I don't think it's the plants, I think it's a sign we've got really good soil, and then you start to understand why we could grow peas and onions commercially, you know, things that usually need a lot of fertiliser without any fertiliser.